Toriano Sanzoni, the Wolfkeeper, owner of Wolfkeeper University. We've been in business for 20 plus years. Welcome to the Wolfkeeper, a show that's just about everything that you can maybe think about, everything that you can feel that's inside of your heart. What I need for you to do right now is spend the next hour relaxing. Just stop your day before you go into 12 o'clock. And I just want y'all to close your minds, open your hearts, and relax and go on this journey with me. It's a beautiful place that you're about to go, because I want to make you feel, I want to just open you up and think about some things you never really thought about. Right now, the Wolfkeeper. Come on. Good morning, y'all. Come on. It's the Wolfkeeper Show. Get ready. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. It's the Wolfkeeper Show. Your boy Toriano Sanzoni. Yeah. Chanelly Nell. My boy Tyrone Scott somewhere rocking the Doogie Dogs. Denzel's in his house. Shacky Shack. And for all the people out there that love us, we love you back. Thank you all. Get ready for an amazing show with the Wolfkeeper. Get ready. Here we go. All the people out there that love us, we love you back. And even if you don't love us, we love you even more. Welcome to Toriano Sanzoni and the Wolfkeeper Show with my amazing guest, Kim Freeman's in the house today. I want to say what's up to Chanelly Nell, beautiful co-host. As always, 70 plus episodes in there destroying. We just came out of nowhere, straight out for COVID 2020. We was like, man, we're going to come in with 70 plus podcasts in the fourth quarter. Of course, I got Trap King. Oh, what have you done, man? What?
Hey, I got the virtual background. I got the big headphones. I'm wilding out, man. It's a wild day.
For a second, and I come back, and you didn't put a virtual.
He's equipped.
You're just that one upper guy.
Hey, man, my cats was like, "You're not gonna put up no curtain today."
I feel like Kim has on big
Cattober.
I got my shirt.
Hey, Kim.
Yes.
Trap
Yeah.
Headphones and the mic.
Hey, but hold up though. I think Kim, I think I officially got defeated on the headphone game. Like, Kim is legit with the headphone game. Like,
bro, it's like some tech that I don't even know that. I feel like
I'm not even close. I got my regular.
Got the little headphones.
Yeah, once they give you on the airplane.
I wish I could trade you.
Man. So this is gonna be a big show. Kim Freeman, how are you doing? How you feel?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. You look great. You look very refreshed. Like you're down like Atlanta.
Sun is shining.
In Atlanta.
Beautiful day. It is.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta.
Temperature down there. What's happening with the temperature?
It's probably 72.
Yeah. But Atlanta gets cold down there though. You all get that.
I think Atlanta just started getting cold. I never now people are saying it's cold. I have family in Atlanta. I'm like, you guys think 30 degrees is cold? Have you ever come to Chicago where it's negative 30?
See, I came from Detroit originally, and when I moved to Atlanta, it was like, wow, 30 degrees is crazy. But the Atlanta weather is kind of bipolar. You might have a hot rain or a hot snow day or something.
Snowsuit and some shorts already packed in your car.
Get your shorts, your raincoat, your umbrella, and your snow boots.
Yeah.
All at the same time. You never know what can happen.
Look at all the food though. Kim, what's your favorite food that's only native to Atlanta?
Well, I do love shrimp and grits, but I would not say that's native to Atlanta.
But you all do some shrimp. You can't have bad shrimp and grits in Atlanta though.
You ever been to Flying Biscuit?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to Atlanta for lunch.
Yeah, y'all come on.
You ready? I'll look up the next flight.
I'm bringing y'all to Slutty Vegan.
Vegan. Are you?
I don't know about that. Where's that?
Slutty Vegan is in Atlanta.
I seen them on Instagram.
Oh, they
Black
it's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sterling, are you vegan?
Huh?
Are you vegan?
Yeah. I've been vegetarian forever. I'm just starting to do the vegan thing, but I've been vegetarian since like 12.
Can you do me a huge favor? I'm trying to get my friend Chanelli Nell to stop.
Here we go.
Did you see her face? Did you see her eye roll?
Did you see my eyes?
Yes.
Yeah,
her eyes just did a complete.
Now I can't hide behind my facial expression. So now that I'm on Zoom, everybody can see how he chastises me and my facial expressions that come after it. I know that's a big eye roll for you.
Bucha, she wanted me to have like some type of like milkshake, and then I was like, Chanel, I have my Brussels sprout salad, and she was like, nah.
I just made Brussels sprouts the other day. Cut it out.
Just like
I love Brussels sprouts. They're so funky though. They stink.
They are funky.
But they good though. They're good.
Delicious,
good.
Yeah. But you gotta be eating those by yourself. No date night on that night.
We gotta talk about the vegan, man. I gotta get on that. But let's talk to our guest, Kim Freeman. Man, your resume, I've been staring at this for like, as soon as you sent this resume, bio, who you are in, it's like over the top.
It had to be Mary. Right?
Full time. I love this. Because this is what I'm not even joking when I say this. That's how Sterling gets his way to like taking over my show. And I think every time I do a cat, and you came in today, reformatted my whole format. I feel like I'm not going to even have a show by the end of October. Like
these cat people messing it up.
They taking it over. Because I mean, I don't even know what this. I want to be this. You are a cat tracker. I want to hear about that. Kim Freeman has 8 years of practicing finding missing cats. He
said he want to be this.
Bird language and the science of lost cat behavior. She has been deemed the world's expert in lost recovery, solving cases in 48 states, 17 countries. Like, who are you? You're like the James Bond of cats.
Oh no, that's Henry. That's my cat. He's the James Bond.
The real lostcatfinder.com. Like I was like, I've been cyber stalking you. Like
I'm honored.
your profile picture. Like I felt like was like, I'm gonna find your cat. Like you were like Columbo. You're like the like SU. You know what I mean? Like the Law and Order. You mean I'm gonna solve this case by the end of this episode? Like how?
Yes.
The Superwoman. I mean, come on.
Enthusiasm is coming from the fact that I've been involved with animals for 20 years. I love when I find new stuff and meet new animal people, right? Like my friend that trains bees. That just still blows my mind. Yeah, a bee trainer.
Bees?
That's still crazy.
Flying insect bees?
We get him on the show, Toriano. I'm interested in that.
I gotta call my one friend that introduced me. She's mad at me right now, but I got to get her bee trainer.
Join the club.
Brain, right? But you just
Why would you? I don't understand why you would want to train bees.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I didn't even know bees had. I didn't know that bees can do facial recognition. Anyway, Kim, let's focus on you and how did you become the James Bond, the Columbo? How does one become a cat tracker? I feel like you're like the Native American of like, I know where the cat is. Like,
Let me divine where the cat is.
like pick
You
up
forget.
from the ground, like you like this way. Sterling,
Yeah.
go this way.
Hey, I need some tips too because doing TNR, I could use a few tips on how to get some kitties back. I got a lot of tricks myself, but I'm sure you got some magic guru ways to it.
Girl powers.
Get your pen and paper because I'm sending you to Atlanta to become a cat tracker. Once this is
I don't know. I'm just gonna sit in the back for this one. You know, cats don't really. I'm learning. I may love cats after October, but you know, I'm not big on cats. Got a little Bentley here.
Kim, how did this come about, Kim? Break this down for us.
All right. You wanna hear how this started?
I need the real truth, the dirty, grimy, behind the scenes.
Dirt under the fingernails.
Uncut, right.
Truth. Yes.
How does one become a cat tracker?
Well, I didn't start out with that mission in mind. I heard about this lady who used to be a bloodhound missing persons tracker. And she lost her dog and she used somebody else's bloodhound to find her dog. Now, at the time, they all looked down on that and said, oh no, you're going to mess that dog up. You cannot use a dog to be looking for animals because then they don't care about finding people. That's what everybody told her. But she went on and she did it anyway. And I heard her being interviewed on NPR one day on my way to work. I was late for work because I had to hear this. And I looked her up. This was 2002. There wasn't a whole lot of internet then, but I found her. And I took a class from her. This was when I was in Texas, in Austin. So I took a class, and then 2 years later, I lost my own cat. Now, after I took her class, I was offering this service and everything I had learned to people who had lost their cat, but nobody was taking me up on it. They were like, oh, it's some kind of scam. Nobody believed it. I couldn't talk anybody into letting me just come find their cat. Now, finally, when I started charging, after I did get some cases and some success, I started charging just a little bit. Then I was legit. And it kind of took off from there.
Wow.
Better and better at it.
That's what's up.
Pretty cool.
Real story. I mean, like finding, an animal like that's stressful looking for an animal. I've had to do it 3 times in my life. It fucking sucks. I hate it. It's like I'm not looking for, especially if they run from. Dogs are different because if a dog runs from you, you just up doo-doo creek. Because if a dog gets, quick side note, if a dog, that's why I tell you train a dog. Because if your dog starts running, whatever damage and destruction happens in its path, you're responsible for. So, quick story: dog got away one time. Kid didn't even like get bit. Kid fell, ran, bust his head. 5-year-old cancer patient. Mom was at home with a Polaroid camera. Dad was a police officer. So I don't trace running dogs because you find anything that happens when they're running. So
just because the kid fell and it was the dog's fault.
Oh, yeah. If you have a car accident, if you by trying to not hit a dog that's running, I mean, the person, will they win? Who knows? Can they sue you? Yeah. I mean, if he's, is it 50-50? Yeah. So anyway, where I'm going with that is animals that get lost animals are super scary. It's sad. I used to work at animal care control in the world. So you're doing a great service, but I don't know if you can tell us, like, I don't want you to, I don't want all these, I was joking, Chanel is not going to become a cat tracker. So
I can tell.
Yes. Okay, like what goes into, like, how do you even, the Native American in me just came out all suddenly, like, I want to track a cat today. Like, I'm not even joking. I've been like ready to talk to you because I'm like, I found a dog before. I remember one time I was like, you went this way. You're like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm like, sure. Because I have this thing in my head, like with dogs, like they run in patterns. So like typically I can kind of figure out where they've gone. Like I'm just trying to think, but what's the psychology? What's up with cats? How do you track a lost cat? Can you give
it's a lot like what you just said with the dog. You got to kind of know the pattern, what they're likely to do. So the first key is know what that cat's personality is like. Is this a cool, chill cat who hangs out and he's like, hey, everybody? Or is this a skittish indoor cat that snuck out the door and got chased by the owner? So you got to take that into account first and foremost. And then you got to think like a cat. You got to look at the environment. You got to see where are the bushes, is there a car nearby they're going to run under? I say a car is the outdoor version of going under the bed. A lot of cats will run under the bed. Outside, it's going to be a car. So you gotta really put yourself in the mind. Pretend you're 12 inches tall and put your mind in like you're a cat. Of course.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this because I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I gotta ask this question because I've actually told people this. So if you tell me I'm wrong, a lot of people probably gonna be like, Trap King, why you give me that bad information? But people that have had cats that run outside, gotten away, I've told them to put out particular clothing or something that the cat would sit on, or even the litter box to set it outside to see if they would recognize the scent to come back. Is that a bad thing? Is that not true? Is that something that you would use? I've told people literally they may recognize the scent from their litter box and possibly come back. Yeah, maybe track it, but that could be wrong because I know you got skills. Is that should I stop telling people that?
Here's my personal. That's two parts. All right, my personal opinion from my experience. Clothes, yeah, that's good. Right. But litter box, you're going to bring in every neighborhood cat going, oh, who's this? Yeah. Who's this imposter? You're going to bring in the dogs who like to eat cat poop.
Oh.
And,
those raccoons.
Raccoons, thank you. But worst of all, you know who else has a good sense of smell? Coyotes.
I seen one yesterday.
You do not want to be bringing them in. No.
Right.
They're out too in Chicago.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about coyotes in Chicago.
Kim, can you then maybe turn your cat into the other animals, and your other animals actually start hunting your cat, the lost cat?
You know what? I have seen that work. I have seen it work. But you gotta, that's something I train people to do. If I'm coaching someone in another state and they have an animal that's closely bonded, but you got to be real careful, especially if you're taking a cat out to look for a cat, because I don't know about y'all hearing these stories. Cats can back out of a harness in the blink of an eye, and then they're lost.
I leash train my cat, so I definitely know. Yeah, this one right here is she's getting leash trained, and they will back out in swiggle out of a harness.
Kim, would you say the same thing because like my cat, if he goes outside, if he sneaks past the door, right, I don't chase him. I just don't chase. I'm not into chasing animals. Would you suggest don't chase your cat?
Thank you. Absolutely. Yes. That's the first thing people want to do, though. Oh, my cat got out, and they run after it. You cannot catch a cat.
You will not catch a cat.
You cannot catch a cat.
Ever.
Even a three-legged cat, you can't catch it.
Yeah. They fast. Them three-legged. Them tripods are fast too.
So you're smart, Toriano. Don't chase them. You gotta be calm. I mean, you can sit and keep an eye on them.
Can't chase the cat.
Don't run after them. So what do? What have you done? You just sit and wait
Bribes.
when your cat gets out?
You got to bribe.
Oh, I found out I'm a bad cat owner because I'm just like, dude, all right. Because then I developed this bad relationship with him because he'll run out and I just close the door. I'm not the dog theory one, and he actually came back.
Okay, well, here's what I would suggest in the future.
Yeah, is that a bad cat owner? Is that like
No, actually, you're ahead of the game. You're doing better than somebody who chases.
because then I get that by cat people saying you can't do all these things to keep him from running out, but I'm not gonna. That was stressing me out trying to not let him because he's smart. Like he's this is an indoor cat, but I adopted him. But as soon as the door, he does like playing double dutch. Like he'll just
Yeah, he's a door darter, right?
door open, and sometimes I'll catch him. Like I'll catch him on my leg, like last minute, like hockey, like boom, nope, got you. Every now and then he'll be like boom, and then he'll think by the sidewalk, like yeah, dog. Slipping. He wasn't on your cat blockage game. And I'll be like, hey, dude, I'm closing this door. And then, like, we have this weird cat owner relationship. Because then I'll hear him outside, like, I'm like,
All right. Well, let me just suggest don't close the door on him. 'Cause, I mean, really, one night it's going to be cold and he's going to go looking for somewhere warm, and then you never see him again. So leave the door cracked for him, at least. So he can get back in.
wait, leave my door. Kim, I'm in Chicago. What do you mean?
I don't care if you have to sit there and guard the door. Leave it open for him. At least an hour. Usually after 20 minutes, they'll come back.
This is why I follow the Amazing Acro Cats and I whistle train my cats because it's difficult. Like if I blew a whistle right now, you see like 8 cats come running in here because they are all whistle trained.
Do it. I want to see.
Trained.
Yeah.
I didn't spoke it up. Now I got to get it. Hold up. Let me see. I'm gonna get my whistle and show y'all. But yeah, my cats, I whistle train them because they, in hurricanes, emergencies, tornadoes, whatever, you want to, or you just go into the vet. It can get crazy.
Very smart.
Right. But let me see. Let me get my
Are they
whistle.
active too when you go to the vet? Like, are they? Because Billy goes nuts. Like, oh my God, look at all these people.
Well, everything with it is still bribery with cats. Like even at the vet, I'm gonna use catnip or I'm gonna use treats to try to calm them down as much as possible.
Oh, really?
But
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them.
I thought cats were more chill.
Yeah. Oh no, cats will go. They'll get the zoomies and lose it too. Oh yeah, my cat Rick James, he was wild at the vet. He wasn't
Rick James.
Rick he wasn't going for the vet.
Because Kim, have you ever rescued a cat that didn't want that? Like you found it and the cat was just too wild to like capture? Because you really are you're like tracker and trap king. You're doing like two. Right. Once you find them, you have to bring the outlaw in.
That's right, bounty hunter. A lot of times I do, once I find them, have to trap them because they will not let you approach them. As soon as you get close, they're gone. So you got to just do the luring. Instead of trying to catch them, you lure them into a trap. So yes, we can talk all about Jack Mackerel.
Oh,
And
yeah.
KFC, original recipe.
Yeah.
Yes.
She talking my language. That's supposed to be the KFC supposed to be my secret.
Oh no, that secret's out with the TNR people. But
What? I missed it.
Kim, has any cats ever said to you like, "Hey, like I was trying to get out, like I had found my freedom," and like they were like the Harriet Tubman of cats, and I get out.
yeah, we're gone. We're going to another state.
Like, peace.
You ever encountered that before? Like a cat upset that you brought them back to their house because they didn't like their house?
Yes. And then I'm the bad guy. But yeah. And then once they've had that taste of freedom, they want to get out again. So
My cat's a repeat offender. He is like, once he got that, because I adopted him from a family in Denver, and he came to Chicago, which everyone was just shocked that he was doing well from Denver to Chicago. So we're chilling, we're hanging. They're like, don't let him out because he doesn't have his claws, and he's so pretty. He looks like a girl cat. I'm going to show you a picture of him. So everyone's like,
your cat got some Himalayan in him, right? I think your cat looks similar to Rick James. How Rick James looked. Rick was a Persian Himalayan. I just
know this cat is so pretty that I get compliments all the time on this cat. I didn't even realize how pretty this cat was. Let me find him.
You said you were a bad cat parent.
Well, that's
shout out. Can we shout out Chanel's cup?
Ooh.
That is too cute.
It's totally a Chanel type cup too.
Gotta keep it happy.
Okay, here's my cat.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
Right.
See, now everybody's gonna think that's a girl.
Yeah.
No, so everyone was like, all right, you're in the hood. If he gets out, I was like, this is my racist statement. I was like, dude, no one in the hood, no one's bringing in a cat. Trust me, we don't. Black folks don't like cats. They're not.
Now she's a bougie cat. It's a girl or boy?
The boy.
Boy, bougie.
But this guy here, he figured out the whole door timing thing, and I gave up. I won't even lie. Like, I felt like, bad cat. So I was like, all right, you want to run in and out. So he was doing the whole running in and out thing. I forgot where I was even going in the story.
Hold up. I got the whistle. Y'all want to see something crazy?
Yeah, bring your screen down.
Watch this.
Wait. Before you do it, Sterling, is that going to also make the hedgehog come too?
Mm.
You know what? I don't think Griffin will come. Griffin probably be like, nah, that ain't me. He might. I don't know.
Wait.
He might. He might.
If he does, I don't want to. I've been having a hedgehog nightmare. I'm not.
That's Gangster Griff.
I want to hear about the history on Gangster Griff.
His hedgehog. Oh, damn. He came right away. That one was like.
Right.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Like, dang, look at this.
You got to get the payment ready. There we go. Green.
Wow. They like, roll call, wake up.
He like, what? That one's like, what do you want?
All right, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4. Somebody's late.
Somebody's sleep.
Let me tell you, I think because we're not in the original spot, they confused. They probably like, hold up, this ain't where we usually be at.
they like it's a trick.
Right.
But you know what? You just made me. I love this because now as I'm getting into the groove, episode 8 of Cat People. Here's a crossover that all animal people should know super well, right? People, you have to be able to call your animal and they will come. 100%. I tell people, like, people think the come command for dogs is like this mystical thing that maybe one day might happen. It's something that your dogs for sure, because dogs can do a lot of damage if they get off leash, and you can get sued and lose your house for sure over a dog doing it. So, but cats, I just learned something new because you can train a cat to a whistle to come respond because they're associating it back to food, which goes back to why you should have cat training in case they do get out and you call the whistle and they come back, right? So, Kim, let me ask you that. Do you talk to people then once you rescued the cat about preventing repeat offenders?
Yeah, that's important. But also, I recommend something called a scat mat. Y'all know about a scat mat?
No.
You put it at your door, scat, like get out, yeah. You put it by your door, and it's got this very slight electrical charge, and the cat's like, I'm not going near there again. Look on Amazon. Get you a scat mat.
Oh, I might need to use that as a deterrent too, because I tell people about fake coyote urine to keep cats out of their yard. Like you pour it around in the grass, and that stops cats from running in the yard because they feel like, oh, it's a coyote over there. I'm not going in that grass. I'm not going in their lawn. Like, forget that. So
Right.
the scat mat might be another deterrent move.
Is it only for cats?
No, Chanel, you cannot use it on no men. Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
I already know where you're going with it. No. Yeah, I blame you.
If I could bite you through the screen.
Like, man, I went on a date and I went over her house and it was like,
Right.
I was trying to get out, man. It's like, I got shots,
Shut up.
You know what else you can get to keep cats out of a yard, Sterling? You can, I know you run into people all the time saying, I don't want these cats they're catching birds, whatever. They have this scarecrow. It will detect motion and
water
shoot
thing?
water.
Yeah.
Yes. All you need is a hose. And of course, it's going to work on squirrels and people, anything that moves.
Right.
Still, once the cat gets used to being squirted a few times, they're not going to come back.
Oh yeah,
That's good for Halloween.
Somebody used that on me actually while I was out setting traps, and I was cutting through a yard, and I guess it detected my motion and shot me up like a super soaker, and I'm like, what in the world? But yeah, I know about that. I learned about those the hard way, but that is good.
I love that you said that, man, because I follow my heart. Something told me to do Cattober, and we're saving lives because I want people to share this. Because I'm turning Chicago in because a lot of people get all crazy about cats, poison cats, and do draconian things to cats because they treat them like monkeys.
Yeah.
That's across the country. I know it's not just Chicago because of the cat populations, but there's a humane way to keep cats out of your yard if you're not into it. Because Sterling, you keep bringing up the coyote pee, which I've never heard of. That's totally that's totally new.
I'll be so weird going in there. Like, can I get some pee, coyote pee?
Yeah, where are you getting that from?
I don't want to touch it.
They have it at Home Depot. Some Walmarts I've seen it at in the gardening, but it's fake. It's fake. It's not actually real coyote urine.
Does it have a smell? We said we can't.
We won't smell it. Yeah, we won't. You won't.
So if
the
it
humans won't
waits on
smell
my
it, but the
hands, I don't
cats
have to go crazy.
I wouldn't put it on my hands, but
I'm just saying it's something like drip from my hands.
I mean, because cats will probably run away from you forever, but you wouldn't smell it unless you really got up on it, and even then, it's not something that we would smell because it's fake coyote urine. It's meant to deter.
Okay,
but they not.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying they not. I don't want y'all to think this. Somebody's out. A company is out draining coyotes for urine.
Coyote catheter.
It's fake. Yeah, right. It's
a gallon of coyote pee for $50, right?
Somebody would do that.
So and people would be. Let me tell you, I have DMs like I get so many DMs from bird people. I have DMs like, that's not real vegan like Trap King that you're draining coyotes for their urine. No, it's fake coyote urine. It's not real coyote urine.
I have some real coyote poop. I found real coyote poop yesterday. If you want to borrow some of that. Yes, I took my cat out to check it out because I wanted to see how does he behave when he senses there's a coyote nearby. And I videotaped it. It was very interesting. But
how did you know it was a coyote's poop?
Well, that's something else I've been trained on.
Oh.
It's called scat. They call it, scat training. But coyote poop, fox poop, raccoon, they all have different shapes.
Okay.
Some are pointed at the end. Some are blunt at the end. And this particular coyote poop had a lot of fur in it. It looked like it had eaten a squirrel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coyotes are vicious, man. They out here in the streets. They
really
just trying to survive.
Like, I seen one and I stopped my car and look at it and he's looking at me. I'm like, oh, what are you doing here? This is where me and Billy walk.
They're just looking. They're just trying to get by, make a living.
I talking to you is I'm just really feeling a whole huge industry out there of almost like we had earlier in the show this season. Well, last season we had Alpine Outfitters. Remember, Chanel, that do urban mushing?
Yeah.
Urban mushers, and then we went back urban mushing like Alaskan Malamutes and sleigh dogs. So we talked about the history of mushing. It goes way back to Native Americans and the beginning of man was transported using dogs. But you're making me think about tracking has been around since the beginning of man. The Native American, the Aztecs, everyone had to learn how to track for life or death. So urban track, obviously, man, we have bloodhounds for man tracking and, dogs, police dogs that can do building searches and things of that nature. But what an awesome potential thing to be able to track a lost animal, because millions of lost animals happen every year. The dog or cat gets out, gets lost, gets euthanized, or people bring them to a shelter that they think are humane. They don't bring them to animal care control, where you should bring a dog. Quick side note, you should bring a dog to animal care control because most people will go to their animal care control first. Don't bring an animal to some suburb thinking you're doing them a favor, because a person might not look out in, Athens, Atlanta, when you found the cat or dog in downtown Atlanta. You don't want to bring them to the
exactly right.
Bring them to the pound, and because that's where your average person will look first. But anyway, where I'm going with this is that, do you offer class if someone's sincerely interested in learning how to track or become a tracker? Do you offer classes or anything? Or are you solo dolo? Like this
I'm solo. No, I don't offer classes. Some girl in Sweden wanted to fly here and have me train her.
Oh, nice.
And we talked about that for a little while, but I gotta know, just like with the reality shows that approach me, they want to follow me, but you gotta know you're gonna have a case every day. Right. You gotta be able to say, okay, I'm gonna be able. A lot of people don't know I exist. They don't hear about me for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month after their cat's gone. So I have not thought about doing classes, but tracking is really just a small part of it. I think it's the most interesting part. I love it. I have found cats just based on 1 or 2 hairs that I found.
Wow. You're in it like that. You for real. You for real.
You got to be real detail focused.
She's gifted. You can't get that. You're gifted.
Oh, I've had a lot of training.
I was gonna ask that because it's crazy because you're the guru of it. But like with me, what I do at rescue, I'm pretty much eliminating myself because I'm trying to get everybody else to do it. So I preach a lot about diversity in rescue. So it's like my goal is almost my demise in a sense. Like I want everybody to do this. And so if I do my job, I won't be needed anymore. Like it's a totally different thing with you. Not everybody can do that or probably should get into it.
Well, I wrote a book and made a video on how to do it so that people don't have to hire me to come out. So I put everything I know into these materials because you're right. People need to know this stuff. We got.
But they probably not gonna be able to do it like you though. Still.
Well, maybe not, but it's still better than starting from zero.
Oh,
Yeah.
People use
This is their
dog
passion.
tactics.
Right.
It is, and it's when it's the person, just like you said, it's so stressful. It's hard to think straight. You don't know what to do. People with lost cats are using dog tactics. They're going at it as if it were a lost dog, and that doesn't work.
People ask you to get to find other animals outside of cats. Do anybody ever be like, "Hey, I'm missing my ferret"? Like,
Yeah, once
come
in a
get my
while.
ferret.
Yeah, I don't know why I get a lot of snakes. People ask me about finding their snake.
Oh,
Yes.
Do you find them?
I don't go looking, but I
Oh.
tell them what to do. Snakes are hiders too, and it depends. Usually they're seeking warmth.
No, thank you.
The last snake I coached somebody to find, it had gotten up in their futon. It was in the furniture.
Wow.
And then let somebody like me come over and sit down. I'm going nuts.
Yeah, for all my friends that's afraid of cats, I'm almost positive if it was a snake.
Oh.
Because I got friends that still telling me like, man, I don't want to be around your sneaky cat.
Why do people think cats are sneaky?
I guess the way that they move. Yeah, they're really like, I don't know. I guess, yeah.
To me, that's graceful.
Around.
They're graceful.
Yeah. But then their
that's
eyes, they kind of look I think it's their look. For me, it is, I say.
Chanel, you need to go. Oh my goodness, Chanel, if you go on my Instagram and see a post that I put up about a couple days ago with a cat, baby Bobby, the look, like I even put some terror music behind it. But if you look at the way this cat is looking at me, you'll probably be like, that's what I'm talking about. It's the devil. It's the devil.
Right.
You got to look at this post of baby Bobby the cat. It's crazy.
I had when I was in college, I had a job where I was taking care of this elderly couple. They had epilepsy and they had 2 cats. And I'm just like, okay, so how am I going to get, because I had to come to their home to, pretty much care for them. So I'm like, how am I going to do this with these 2 cats looking at me and I'm looking at them? Like, this is a deal breaker. But we got along though. We got along. Like they would come around. They knew when I came, they had to leave. Like, okay, here she comes. It's her
Here she go.
Right. So I'm like, you guys gonna have to go. Like, get out of my face. Get off of the counter. Let me do my thing.
I think people should be more scared of dogs than cats because a dog will bite you.
Yeah.
A cat's just gonna run away from you. Cats.
But if you know Toriano though, dogs they'll hook you up. They'll bite you.
I just found the stat I was looking for, but I can't find. So 10 million total dogs and cats in the U.S. get lost every year.
Wow.
10 million?
10 million.
Wow. Just in the
somebody's
U.S.
putting up dog flyers all the time.
Do you know what percentage of cats are lost out of that?
I've seen different studies. ASPCA says 1 in 5 are lost in their lifetime. But the sample study they used was, only I think they interviewed 100 people. And to me, that's not significant. You can't base off of that.
Because it would be easy to find. But you know what? That also, too, I would say tell people microchip their animal.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And go, I tell people go overboard, microchip and even tattoo, because the thing that I've saw that has happened before, you see your cat or your dog and like, that's my cat or dog, and someone else is like, no, this is Lucky. You're like, no, this is Bentley. You're like, no, this is Lucky. You're like, that's my dog. You're like, no, it's not. It's not you're like, dude, like. So.
But wouldn't the dog tell you though? Like Bentley's not gonna go nuts for.
Not always. Sometimes not.
You
have a better lifestyle, and this person has been loving them. They might be looking at you like,
pretty much, yeah. Like, let me go with them.
I get that a lot with cats. A lot of cats that go out, they're two-timers. They got another home that feeds them, and they're going back and forth. Sometimes they have 3 or 4 people.
Oh yeah,
going in their house.
My friend Tamika told me, she said, you're probably the third family. I'm like, what? Like,
I tell, oh my God, I tell people that all the time.
Like he probably has a primary family now.
Listen, I tell people that all the time. We're doing TNR.
I'm the third family. No.
Yes. You probably got that cat. Probably got 2-3 other houses it go to. I tell people that all the time because in order to trap the cats, I tell them, hey, if you're feeding or if you know the feeders, to stop feeding so that they respond to the food in my traps.
Right.
And a lot of people, when I tell them that, they like, no, I can't stop feeding the cat. It's gonna starve. And I'm like, listen,
that was my neighbor.
This cat has about 3 or 4 other houses and
like,
2 trash cans that it's going through. Like that cat is not gonna starve. I just need it to know when it comes here, it responds to the food in the traps. But no, the cat is not starving. They got about 2 other houses, 3 dumpsters, and a couple birds that it's after. All at the same time.
A rolling stone.
Right. You know what, Sterling? Here's something else you can tell them. A cat can go weeks without food and be alive. All right.
Yeah.
So a day or 2 is nothing to a cat. The record that I've heard about is 8 weeks. This cat was stuck in a blanket chest.
Aww.
They thought the cat had gotten out and they're searching the woods. They're all over looking. The cat was in a blanket chest. 8 weeks.
8 weeks. I know they can go long because I've seen some sit in a tree for a while. Like I even had to call a guy out that climbs trees to help me get a cat out of a tree. And that cat was up there for a while.
Was it Catmandu?
No, I heard a Catmandu. I heard a Catmandu though. It wasn't him. It wasn't even a cat person actually. But I heard a Catmandu, and he's awesome at what he's doing because that's amazing to be able to go up and Catmandu actually has me thinking about doing some training for climbing trees for what I do because it would work. It would help me. Yeah, I've had a couple tree cats.
I had a cat that was up a tree. We could not get it down. He came out and put a trap in the tree.
Wait,
wow.
Yes.
Catmandu.
Oh, you got to find him. What's his Normer? Normer is his name.
Normer, I think.
In Atlanta.
Scheduling shows right
East Georgia. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can hook you up with him if you want to get him on your show.
Hell yeah.
He's an interesting guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm finding this is a great, I'm loving Cattober. Shout out to Mary for making this happen. I'm so educational because I know a lot of dog people, but I'm already finding out the cat industry.
Oh, snap. Gangster Griffin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let's see. What's he doing?
He's actually using a litter box.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, he's trying to use the litter box, but that's where he at right now.
You said Gangster Griffin, that's his name?
Oh yeah, that's Gangster Griffin. Griffin,
Tell us
done, buddy?
How you ended up with a hedgehog, Sterling.
That shit cracks me up.
he was about to come out. So my friend Samantha Martin of the Amazing Acro Cat, she rescues and trains everything, and this guy's actually a part of her show.
Here he comes.
He opens up the show. Griffin.
Oh yeah.
What up, buddy?
No, he looks like a raccoon. I don't like him. Sorry.
Oh, he looks so soft.
Yo, don't be afraid.
I don't like him. He looks like a raccoon.
G Money.
Grab your happy face cup right now.
Oh, okay.
He's so fluffy.
Griffin, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, I think he found a leftover banana chip.
No, Sterling.
What's his fur feel like?
What
it's really soft.
Look like?
It's extremely soft. Griffin. That's the side eye.
Oh yeah, he looks badass.
Hey Sterling, you took animal husbandry. Yeah, you're never gonna have a girlfriend.
I'll be like, what is that? I'm gone.
With you and your cat and your hedgehog.
You're gonna have to show pictures before you bring somebody over to see that. Like, no, I'm running.
This is
my purse and everything. I'm gone.
This is why I'm single.
Yeah, that's the deal breaker. The cat, yeah, that no.
They'll see hedgehog. You're gonna have like 50 scat mats to keep her in there.
I'm like itching, like, oh, what's that?
Griffin is soft though.
Yeah, he looks soft. How do the cats act towards? Do they just ignore each other?
Oh, they act like
What's that
he
like?
another. They don't even treat them different. They act like he another cat. They usually, I mean, every once in a while, you know, just like cats will do with each other, they might run up and act like they gonna pounce or do something, but they don't do nothing to. They can't bully Griffin. They don't. That's gangster Griffin does not get bullied. He don't.
Okay.
They might run around him and try to play, but they're not gonna try to bully him or fight him. I think they know better than that. You hear his little footsteps coming on the floor too. It's like
Wow.
That is so cool. I don't know anybody with a hedgehog.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
No, that's
like I said, my friend Samantha, the Amazing Acro Cat, she will rescue and train anything. Like he's literally a part of the show. Like he comes out, she trains cats to do tricks, ride skateboards. That's who got me into teaching my cats to whistle train my cats, to ring bells and sit pretty on their mark, stuff like that. So she actually trains this groundhog. He opens up the show. He raises a little flag that says applause, and then everybody claps.
Oh, I want to see that show.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's dope. We was doing a lot of stuff before the pandemic, of course, but hopefully when things go back to normal, we'll be able to. Because me and Toriano are already talking about touring, so I might have to throw that in somewhere.
Touring with Toriano. I like that you teach stationing. Having your cat go to a place, go to their mat. So useful.
We use little pieces of carpet, like start when they're young, like cut out little pieces of carpet, and it's your mark. So you sit pretty on your mark. So we clicker train and get them used to sitting on that mark. And a lot of people do that. And I didn't even know it until, like I said, Samantha Martin of the Acrocats told me that a lot of people in Hollywood do that. You make the mark, you use a piece of carpet and you cut it until it's so small that you won't even see it if the cat is sitting on it. But a lot of times in Hollywood, if you see a cat in a movie and it's just sitting there and you're like, how did they get that cat to just stay right there? That's probably how, because they used clicker training and a mark and they made that carpet real small. The cat is sitting on top of it. We don't see it, but the cat knows I'm sitting on my mark. I need a treat.
Now.
I mean, you guys took us to another level just because, I mean, dog people, and I know dog people that do dogs and then mess with wolves and mess with but it seemed like cats require like another, if you get into them, like I for sure have not met anyone that's out tracking dogs, lost dogs. I mean, I'm sure there's someone, but cat tracking, trap king means the whole trap, neuter, rescue, return. I mean, the cat industry has so many little like intricate, like things within it, you know, which I'm really admiring and thankful for what you all are doing, and educational too. Kim, I want to bring you back. You know, for 2021, which is around the corner, we're bringing everyone for October back in March. Would you please come back and let us know more about you and tracking your cats?
Absolutely. I'd be honored.
If let me ask you this: if a person's interested, do you fly around? Obviously, you leave the state, so can a person bring you anywhere for you to track the cat?
Yeah, there are some states I can't go legally because they don't allow it. But yeah,
Wow.
I will fly anywhere. Of course, you know, honestly, they got to pay the airfare. I'm not doing that kind of travel on my own dime, and I'm not doing traveling now because of the COVID.
Yeah.
So right now it's all coaching.
Oh, look at that doggy.
Is that Bentley?
That's Bentley. He's
Bentley.
crying for attention.
But wait a minute though. Can I go back to this though? You said certain states it's not legal for you to do what you do. Like, what are there certain states that's like, no, we lose our cats here?
Like, nah, let them go.
Don't be coming here rescuing.
Hopefully they're not cooking them up for dinner or anything. Like,
Right,
no,
like,
we're gonna.
Are they
No,
just here?
It's about
Chinese
having to have a
people?
license to be a detective.
What?
To do something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Pet detective is real?
Uh-huh.
No.
It's a pet detective, you know, it's Alice Ventura here. So
Wow.
they will come after you too. Or there's this one woman who I will not say her name who will report you if you're out looking for somebody's pet in her
Say her name.
state. I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah, she can't do that because if that was
Wow.
her pet, I
she
don't
will
even
do
like
it.
cats.
So do I have is becoming a pet detective? Is that the same way as like becoming a criminal police detective deal? Or like,
Now you feeling me, Sterling, from the beginning when I was like, Kim is what we want to be. We want to
right.
be like she's taking it to another level.
My mind, I'm over here like the mind blown emoji right now. Like what?
Beginning of this
Ace Ventura is real?
You didn't get the intro I was giving. Like she's out there, like the Columbo, like the Native American out there tracking and like, and then just brought us on a level saying you can't even do it everywhere legally.
That's crazy. Wow.
But like, why would somebody take the time to make it illegal?
Yeah.
Like, what different other stuff in the world to be worried about? Like, no,
Right.
that's
Thank
illegal.
you. Thank you.
Turn you in. Who is she? I want to put her on blast.
I can't
Send her a
say it
text,
because
Send Toriano a text. He'll put it out there.
she's vengeful. I'm not going there. Right now, I'm not on her hit list, and I'd like to stay that way.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know Ace
She
Ventura was
probably
really
doesn't
real.
like cats.
But there's turf wars. Like, no, don't come in my state trapping.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Yep. That's pretty much what she's about.
That's crazy because I still feel like that's just like Chanel said, like who takes the time out
Like,
for that?
who
Like we
cares,
really
right.
want our cats to stay lost out here.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we like.
That's
We
what we
lose them.
Right. Let them go. Let them free. Let them be.
What? Who
Find
thinks
out they
of
got
that?
a trap house for cats, though.
You ever get in trouble going to neighborhoods trapping?
Me or Sterling? We both do, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she does. Like I've had guns pulled out on me before.
Coming through North Lawndale and trap, people are gonna be like, "Man, why this dude in the alley, man? Like fucking with shit. Like you touch."
That's the reason why I got Trap King and Cats on every piece of clothing because I've had guns pulled out on me. I've literally been in a position where it's like I said, you a bald black guy in your alley at 2 a.m. and
Well,
I'm like,
dude,
no,
what
I'm
you
here for the
want?
cats. And he's like, oh, sure. Honey, he's here
Like-
for the sure, get my gun. Sure, that's what he's doing. That's what he's and I'm like, look at my shirt. I promise it's cats. Like, so I know Kim go through it. I already know it's probably some people like, okay, sure, that's what you're doing. You're tracking cats.
Not as bad as you. You know, a white woman can get by in a lot more yards at night, for sure. But they still think it's some
They're not
kind
going
of
to question
scam.
you. They probably going to think you're crazy or something.
They
right?
just think I'm crazy. Yes, yes.
Like it's not a real job. Like, no.
Right.
I've had people, when they see my shirt, they say, Lost Cat Finder, why? Why do you want to find cats?
We lose them here.
Right.
Right.
Need one of those shirts. I'm gonna rock that shirt. I'm gonna have that on there.
Trap King.
Like that's me, baby. I need that shirt. I need a Trap King shirt.
I want one too.
All right, so on the back, I don't know if you can see it, but it says search and rescue, so people will take me a little bit more seriously.
Right. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I'm rocking that gear.
And then when I ring the doorbell, I turn my back so they can see that, and they're more likely to answer the door. Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good move because like I say, I had to go to great lengths to get people to understand. That's why my vehicle is just covered in paws and cats and the logo because I had to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
People
just
are
run
so
up.
suspicious. Yeah.
Oh yeah, driving up in a plain van.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
Hey, I'm doing this. Yeah, I look like the crazy guy or the
serial killer guy.
The serial killer. I'm just gonna slide the van door open like, hey, here I go. What's up? No, that's not good. Or driving slow down the street in an unmarked van, just driving slow. Like, yeah.
You gotta put the Trap King on your van too.
Right. I got cats in this logo all over everything I do now because I've learned.
Yeah. I got removable on my vehicle because if I'm out shopping, I'm at the grocery store, somebody's gonna come running up on me. Hey. So yeah, I like to peel that off when I'm
smart because yes, that's very smart. I've been in the grocery store and sat in the freezer aisle for about 15 minutes because somebody was like, oh, that's you with that van out there. Hey, let me show you 50 pictures of my cat and then
yes. Take my card here.
And I'm like, crap, I brought this on myself.
Yeah. I feel you.
Wow. Well, we just killed it. There's people that are trending. People are asking us questions. So we're gonna reshare this podcast. Kim Freeman, thank you so much for all this time. Thank you for. I want to thank you most importantly. Quick side note for making us all bring out the big headphones. Sterling,
we made it work.
Ooh, waiting for him forever. Wait, I gotta go process this right now. Cat detective. But this is the next level of animal husbandry. Like, I wasn't even prepared for. I read it, I absorbed some of it, but now I have so many ideas. Like I'm thinking low key, we need to go in business together because I want to have like a cat, like the equivalent of like the FBI, but I want it just for cats.
Oh gosh.
Like, I just see like all these little like glass boards up.
Everybody's that's on.
Yes, I love it.
Administrative team. Get ready.
I love that idea.
Rejoice, you hear this?
Rejoice is like,
I'm just about to be extra with it. I'm just about to be extra with it. I'm gonna tell everybody, all my friends, yo, Ace Ventura is real and it's a woman. I met her.
Yeah,
I should get a pink tutu, right?
Do you have a badge?
A badge? No, I should get one.
You need a badge.
Oh,
I need a badge.
Goodness.
Yes.
Like, bam.
I can flash it. Yeah.
Back up. Why are you in my yard? Shut up. Back up.
Stand down. Stand by.
Yeah.
All right. Peace and love. This is another great Wolfkeeper production. Love. Heart. There's only one alpha dog, and that's you. Be true. Go love somebody hard. Be nice. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.